Dan is a real-life hero living in Pakistan. He does good deeds all day expecting nothing back. But this incredibly kind-hearted guy was actually ended by his former best friend Jotaro. So how did this even happen? Let's take a look. Dan runs a kebab shop on the busy streets of Karachi. The shawarma on the grill is always sizzling. The guy in white always sneaks extra meat for the kids. Sometimes he even takes his own tiny earnings to fund education for kids with no money. Until one day 4 dusty-looking travelers arrived. Dan instantly recognized his old bestie Jotaro. Dan even offered a discount to the grandpa buying meat, selling the usual 1,000 yen kebab to them for less than half price. He rushed to make tea and invited them to drink. But then Dan realized the truth. The former honor student Jotaro had turned into a thug kidnapping old men. To keep an eye on Jotaro and stop his bad deeds, Dan decided to follow Jotaro wherever he went. During this time Dan even offered to play their favorite childhood game called Human Bridge and back scratching, hoping nostalgic memories would wake up Hotaro's conscience. But Hotaro's ocean blue eyes only showed cold disgust. Later they went to a jewelry store. When Jotaro saw the expensive gold, he actually tried to steal it when the boss wasn't looking. Dan felt he couldn't enable Jotaro anymore. He had no choice but to report him to the shopkeeper. Jotaro didn't just refuse to return the jewelry, he actually beat Dan up pretty badly. Dan couldn't stand seeing his old friend turn into a monster. He knelt on the ground begging Jotaro to turn back, but Jotaro rudely demanded Dan lick his shoes. Dan really didn't want to do it, but to wake Jotaro up he put aside his dignity. Yet this made Jotaro act even worse. He launched a furious 30-second barrage on Dan. Poor Dan unfortunately lost his life right there. Pakistan lost a young man who loved doing good. If it weren't for Jotaro being there, Dan could have done so many more good deeds. Even though Dan is gone, his kindness and that bright smile will live on in the hearts of the people of Karachi.